Hi folks, this is activity number 2. So W26, winter of 2026, 01, week 1, activity 2. And we're going to be making this model. There are many ways of doing these problems. So that's, depending on my mood, I start one way and go, and it may not be the best way, most efficient way of doing it. Uh, of course, there's a planar symmetry involved here, so I can do only half of this thing. So, excuse me, and then reflect it or mirror it, but I'm not going to do it like that. So my strategy is this. First, I make this piece on the left side. See that? So basically there is that section that I'm going to draw and then pad it. And then when I do that, I come back and all right. So let's go ahead and make sure that the units are actually in millimeters. Let me see. Tools, options, parameters and measures, units, and it is in millimeter. Good. And I'm going to put this thing next to me so that I can see what's going on. The only thing is this height that I'm going to know, and it's 50. Okay, very good. So let me, and immediately I'm going to save it. Let me file, save management. There is a folder, save as, there's a folder there. Okay. So I saved it. My units are millimeters. I'm not going to check that because I haven't changed it from the previous activity. So we go on that plane. I will sketch. So what I will sketch is different ways of doing this problem. I use the profile, and I'm going to go like that. So like this. All right. And to make my job easier, why don't I reflect this thing? So I select all of these and then mirror it with respect to that. Very good. And now we're going to dimension. So let's see now. This radius was, you look at it here, 25. The radius is 25. All right. And this height is also, well, this height is always 25. This is 30. Try it again. Click on it. 30. There we are. And then we have a circle here of diameter 25. So we have a circle. Diameter 25. All right. If you wonder why are these things not green, that's mainly because this point, I have not fixed that point. It doesn't bother me, but fully constrained sketches are extremely important in industry. So I suggest you look into it, okay? But if I made a dimension from here, for example, to there, or I selected this and put it on that, for example, look, this point, control that point, which is the center. If I make it coincident, okay, the reason that I have purple here is because I dimensioned this thing 25, and this radius was 25, and everything was mirrored. So if I delete this, everything is fully constrained. All right, exit. Padded height. Height of the pad is 50. So we go and pad this thing up by 50. There we are. So basically what I have done here, I have made that piece for you. Okay. So now I'm going to go on the side and try to do the rest of the problem. Okay, so I start on this side actually. I start on this side. Remember that thing, uh, well, actually, sorry, on this side, let me see now. This whole thing is 50. You go 15. So I will draw something and then pad it with 15. With 15. Okay, all right. Is that 15 on hang in there? Yeah, a 15. Okay. So on that plane, on this plane, I will sketch. Oops. I will sketch a rectangle. I'll clean it up in just a minute. So let me see now. This height is 15. That's going to be 15. Okay. And I want this thing to be attached to that. So one way of doing it, that point control this point. Okay, and make it coincident. Okay, very good. Now, the whole length here from the center all the way to that end is 100. Okay, so there are other ways of doing it because I have some other dimensions here. From here to here is 100. This punch up is 30, so that should be 70. Okay, that should be 70. So I go up there, dimension 70 for this. Okay, good. Exit, and then pad it by. Well, I can pad it all the way to the end. Sure. All the way to the end, which means it's going to be this length is going to be 50. It's going to be 50. Add it by 50 in the other direction, and there we are. So we have this. Okay. Now I need this stiffener here. Okay. So the different ways of doing it, I need a stiffener here, right? What I'm going to do is notice that this plane right there is 19 millimeters away, 19 millimeters away from that plane. Okay, so one way to do it is to create a plane which is 19 millimeter away, and then on it draw that little triangle. That's how I'm going to do that. There are other ways of doing it, such as actually creating a stiffener, but I'm not going to do that. So here is let's see now. Here is a reference plane. Click on it. Offset from that plane in the other direction by 19. 19. Let me say OK. It's created here. Right there. You can see that. On that plane, I will sketch. Let me turn this thing around. Right. On that plane, I'm going to sketch my triangle. So, for example, using the profile, we'll clean it up in a minute. From here, draw a triangle like that. Okay, so now we put it where it's supposed to go. For example, this point, control that point. You make them coincident. This point, control this point. Make it coincident. And that's it. Exit. And then we pad it by, I believe it is 12, right? I believe by 12. So we go here. You pad that thing by 12. All right, we're almost there. So So what we do need is now these cutout here. So on that plane, I will sketch. Let me see. For example, I'll sketch a triangle like that. 15 by, this is 15 by 15. Okay. You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute. Uh, yeah. So, clean it up. So this dimension is 15. This dimension is 15. I put that corner to that corner. So select this point, control that point, coincident. You see what I'm going to do now. Exit, pocket, all the way to the end. There we are. There. And I'm going to reflect or mirror this pocket with respect to that middle plane. So where is this thing? Mirror, mirror the pocket. Let's get it from here. Mirror the pocket with respect to that middle plane. The middle plane happens to be this original, I believe, YZ plane. And there we are. So I think we got everything, right? Yeah. Everything is symmetric. Excellent. We're done.